Yeah, see, I just copped that one with the last check.
Oh, nice. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention the name during the post-game interview.
Wait, if the videos are doing so well, why do they need me to mention them during a TV interview? Like, real talk, no one my age even watches post-game.
Well, yeah, but they do watch the interviews as clips on social media. Anyhow, who cares why they want it? They want to write you a big fat check just to slip their name into an interview.
Okay, with this next check, I better be able to buy a house for my shoes.
You will. Now, you still have to actually win the game and score enough points to be the one they choose for the post-game interview. So.
Come on, Austin, I already got that.
All right. Well, look, just make sure you get some buckets tonight. They're obsessed with counting stats, especially points, but that's why they chose you. Am I right?
Hey, these deals is why I chose you.
Have a good game.
Appreciate it, Austin. Oh, yeah. Definitely good, man.
Yeah, but also it's to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the actions, and to remind them to have hand open to deflect any how that goes sideways.
Yeah, good advice, James. Definitely. Remember to do that. Competitive sport players are valued.
Ain't ready yet, B. Like this one. Make sure I do that.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Chicago, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And check it out, Detroit, not posing much of a threat right now.
When I look at Chicago, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
And the starting group for Chicago. MP is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Chavez in at the 5. And for the Pistons, they've got Jalen Duren, Holland out there with Thompson. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Mann in at the 2. And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
When you're expected to be the top scorer in a game, it's easy to forget how much effort that really takes on the floor. Those expectations have become a reality for MP, and he's been proving it more often than not.
And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, one team is out, the other is alive, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. So while this game counts the same in the regular season standings, one squad has that extra motivation, a chance to advance in the cup and get into that single elimination 8-team bracket.
Now here's Cunningham. Last game he had 34 points. That one goes in.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
To the middle. Here's Felder. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And here's Detroit, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. Here's Cunningham. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one's off. He sinks the second. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Cunningham against Booker. With the fadeaway. That's short off the rim.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
White, the pass to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Now here's Mann. He's guarded by White. Spins. Mann, the pass to Cunningham. Booker with the defensive effort.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. MP way outside. They're in with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Cunningham passes to Thompson. To stop the drought. And it's Cunningham getting it to go.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
MP looking around. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Cunningham outside. He shoots it. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Pistons trail by 3. Outside man, pass to Cunningham. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
LaRavia left side. Now here's Booker. Chicago passing it around. Now LaRavia. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to White. Detroit with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Now here's White. He's scoreless. Here's MP. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Thompson. Here's Mann. 4-3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Booker against Cunningham. Duren with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. And Cunningham throws it down.
Well, you love the effort from Cunningham in transition. He knows you have to convert those easy chances.
Cunningham against MP. Duren with a steal. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Taking a look at the last 10 games of the season, here are the small forwards who have been assertive on the boards, really throwing their weight around when shots go up. You look at Thompson, one of the game's elite rebounders, 2nd in the league.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Whew. Oh, my.
Detroit leading by 4. Down low. Ball stolen. White on the wing. Booker with a screen on Thompson. White with it. Now Thompson defending. The three. Booker's got 7.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to man. Fires the 3. And Booker pulls it down. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Holland. Missed inside.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's MP. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
That one drops. He ties it up. You look at Detroit, they haven't won a game yet in the NBA Cup. 0-3 record with tonight being their last Cup game.
Well, no doubt about it, they will try to put this NBA Cup in the rearview mirror and give their full attention to the regular season.
And let's see how things are shaken out for Chicago as well. What a Game 4 in the tournament this is for them. You can chalk it up as a must-win if they want to move on.
Well, looking back on past NBA Cups, that third win has proven to be vital. They'll be laying it all out on the floor in this one.
White for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, catch and flush in one motion. Duren presents a big target out there.
Inside. Here's Chavez. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. Launches a 3. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Williams. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. MP inside. Covered by Duren. Deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out. A brick wall around the rim.
He was all alone on that one. And the Pistons lead by 5.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Booker against Cunningham. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Booker. Here's Buzelis. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Williams up top. Covered by MP. And Williams punches it home.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Booker. No good again that time.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And a nice finish on the layup. And it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Bulls shooting only 37% early. Outside Booker. Over Cunningham. Hey, shooting.
Is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. The 15-footer, and again it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Pass to Buzelis. Now MP. Launches it, and that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Detroit on top, leading by 9. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Anthony Simons, Sharp out there with Buzelis. And it's Josh Giddey, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Bulls trail by 11. Simons outside. Pass to Buzelis. Hayes against Giddey. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Simons outside. Pulls up. They grab their own miss. Pass to Giddey. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Clowney. Detroit moving the ball around. Hayes with a screen. Outside, Williams. Sharp grabs the miss. The Bulls trail by 13. Here's Buzelis, and he slams it in one-handed.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Pass to Clowney. Now Hayes from outside the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
go for the Pistons. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. Mann comes in for Ford. And Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. It's Booker on the wing. To the inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Goga Bitadze. Chicago shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for the Bulls, Felder at the line for 1.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Cunningham is doubled. To the paint. Outside man. Lets the three fly. Chicago with a rebound. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Laravia passes to Whitehead. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Detroit leading by 11. Outside man. Thompson scanning the floor. Cunningham outside. Bitadze finds Cunningham. And Bitadze throws it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
On the wing man, coming off a 16-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Cunningham on the wing. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
Cunningham against Booker. Pass to Whitehead. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Thompson outside. Cunningham against Booker. Releases. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Right side man. Detroit moving the ball around. The three from Thompson. Rebounded by Felder. The Bulls trail by 11. Laravia outside. Tipped. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Mann. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Mann's got 6.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Smart play by young MP. Saw his man. Might have a better look, and he found him.
Pass to Cunningham. From from the line. Puts up a three. And the Pistons, another three.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Pass to LaRavia. There's a screen, and here's MP from outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Holland comes in for Clowney. And checking in with our rookie leaderboard. Here are the top scorers over the last 10 games. The Pistons lead by 12. And here's Cunningham. 17 points in the game. To the inside, Thompson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved, a true catalyst for this offense.
From deep, MP. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He finished with 60 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Cunningham with the ball. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. MP no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. At one point, they led by 16. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Holland can't hit. The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to LaRavia. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Mann. Off target with the 3. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
Well, passes like that show you just how great of a teammate MP is. He just wants to make his guys better.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Detroit leading by 7. Now Cunningham. He's got 17. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Here's MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a look at the stats for Cade Cunningham.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Outside man. Detroit moving the ball around. Inside. Pass to Holland to stop the drought. Chicago with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Here's Booker. MP. Hard to affect his shot.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Thompson outside. Pass to man. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by White.
It's been a rough quarter for him, not efficient at all.
MP against Thompson. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Holland. Now here's Cunningham, covered by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham against Booker. And it's Cunningham missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
White, the pass to LaRavia. MP against Cunningham. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
Great move to get one of the most unique players in the league, Porzingis. 7'3", KP brings serious size to your team. He can really shoot the basketball also. And you love that he's a playmaker and he makes a concerted effort on the glass.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's MP. Holland out there with Thompson. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Fader on the way. They swipe it. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Cunningham. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Cade Cunningham. One shot.
There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Now here's Cunningham. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. LaRavia's got 4 rebounds now. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And how about this youngster, MP, the concentration to get that bucket even through the contact.
Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
What's up? One shot.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Pass to Mann. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Detroit shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night.
For your Pistons. Man, one shot.
.90 seconds into the second half now. Down low. There's the block.
Nice rejection right there by Duren. I see you, big fella. Go after everything in there.
Booker, the pass to Chavez. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. And that one's good. Mann's got 6 points in the quarter.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back over to you, Brian.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Cunningham on the wing. Booker with it. Now guarded by Duren. MP, the pass to White. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Pistons trail by 6. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Man. And here's Duren. Holland for 3. That one doesn't drop. Outside Booker. To the middle. Here's Felder. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Man. Duren the screen. Let's go with a 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I really like when Duren plays this physically. He knows how to draw contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good.
And what I like about Jalen Duren, it's not only is he tough, he's also smart and has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come.
MP outside. Pass to Felder. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Back to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
LaRavia outside. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Holland, covered by MP. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes. And it's now only a 5-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Booker against Cunningham. MP, the pass to White. Kicks it out to MP. Off the mark there with a 3. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's hauled in by the Bulls. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Felder. Back to MP. Oh, sweet move. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Now Thompson. Here's Holland. He puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Holland's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Cunningham against MP. Here's Felder. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Hayes is checked in for Cunningham. And a change for the Bulls. Giddey's checked in.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Holland. He's got 5. Pass to Hayes. Now Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's White. Outside Giddey. Takes the 3. And it's LaRavia missing. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Hayes. And here is Thompson. Inside, 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Duren.
And I love seeing the bigs like Duren get rewarded after they've set a screen.
Here's Felder. Back to Giddey. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Pass to Holland for the lead. The shot that time not on target. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Now here's White. He's guarded by Mann. And he banks in the layup. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Back to Thompson. Here's Holland. He's got 5. Duren the screen. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound by the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to LaRavia. To the inside. Chavez can't get it to go.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Hayes, the pass to Duren. Nails the baby hook. Duren's got 9.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Felder. Here's Chavez. 11 points in the game. Outside White. Thompson with a steal. Outside Mann. Pass to Hayes. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Pistons. Clowney, he's checked in for Holland. Williams comes in for Thompson. And Grant is subbed in for Mann. And the Bulls making a change here. Pass to Asenge. Giddey against Hayes. There's a screen to the middle. Cuts off the pass. And here they come. Here's Williams. Count it. Williams has got his second basket of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Jackson with 3.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Grant against White. Six on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Pass to Hayes. They set the screen. Takes a 13-footer. Chicago with a rebound.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Count it. Buzelis has gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And it's Giddey missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Grant. And the layup is good off the glass. Grant's got his first 2 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
From Pete Giddey. Unable to get that one. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Detroit on top. They lead by a bucket. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got MP, Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard position. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
And again, it's Detroit converting.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
MP inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Cunningham against MP. Clock at 6. And Booker throws it down.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Pistons lead by 4. And here's Hayes. Katadze with it. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Hayes misses.
And that's not exactly the matchup they were looking to exploit there.
Cunningham passes to Hayes. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 42 in the game.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And a foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
Williams looking around. Inside, 6 to shoot. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
MP outside. From the high post. Clowney pulls it in. Detroit leading by 3. Back to Hayes. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Over MP. It's rebounded by Asenge. The Bulls trail by 3. Booker for 3. MP takes it all the way.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Over to the wing. Cunningham, right side. Hayes for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. There's a screen to take the lead. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Detroit making a change here. Hollins checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Williams against Giddey. Here's Clowney. Hayes for 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, getting to the line is so important. Nice job there by MP to draw the contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Hayes. Over MP. And no good, trying to use the glass.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
It's stolen away. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Bulls leading by 3. Here's Booker. It's Giddey on the wing. MP, a screen on Hayes. Pass to Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Booker. Once again, off the mark by Chicago. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Here's Whitehead. They set a pick. MP with it. Guarded now by Williams.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Williams has got the... ball here for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Cunningham outside. Clowney. The rebound by Chavez. Chavez has got 9 rebounds now. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
First one falls for him.
And really strong at the line since the break.
So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Clowney. Thompson comes in for Williams. And it's Mann in for Hayes.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Pass to Holland. Now here's Mann. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Felder's got 5 rebounds.
Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Wow. MP. Nasty.
Pistons trail by 9. Now Cunningham. Fires from the wing. And they'll get another chance. Mann hits the three-pointer. Mann's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Pass to LaRavia. Outside White. Chicago passing it around. Here's Chavez. Covered by Duren. Chavez passes to MP. Clock at 6. That one is off. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Now here's Booker. It in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
MP. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, he left some points at the line, but the important thing is they're still up 2 possessions.
Thompson outside. Back to Mann. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Felder. Chicago leading by 5. MP outside. The 3 is up. And good. There's another. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Cunningham against MP. From the arc. Up again. Rebounded by Felder. Chicago has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. MP outside. The fader. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside man. Now Cunningham. Oh, he can't get the layup. Outside Booker. Shoots a 3. Cunningham there for the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Cunningham is doubled. Here's Duren. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Well, that right there is Duren's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
Here's Felder. Yes! Using that window!
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Duren with a screen on White. Now Cunningham. Booker pulls it down. Bulls leading by 10.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. Good on the second one. A minute 39 left in the game. Booker against Cunningham. Now Duren. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Jams it home.
Oh, whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
Now Booker. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Throws it up. Oh, the shot is off. The Pistons shooting about 47%. A nice number. Not that time. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. From downtown. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Cunningham fires. No problem from 14.
Yeah, Cunningham felt the contact, knew he was going to get a whistle, and now he's going to the line for one more.
5th personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Cunningham. Oh, it doesn't go. MP outside. Oh, he cannot hit. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1 record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games, if you ask me. Now, proving they came to play this year.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hamill. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds, but what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Thank you.